Hi and good morning. Welcome to Joe Pepper, Joe Pepper Fishing. Well, welcome to Joe Pepper Fishing. I'm Joe Pepper. Anyway, what I want to talk to you all about this morning is boat safety. Um, we're starting to see a lot more accidents happening out of the water. Um, Here in the last month, if I recall, I've seen two boats that took on water and were pretty much submerged up to the gunnel. Um, in one case, I believe the person's bilge did not work. Folks, that's something just in my boat, that's unacceptable. Um, I'm very fortunate, I guess, that my dad, he emphasized safety when I was a kid growing up and being on the water almost every weekend. Growing up in Florida, we were on the water just about every weekend throughout the year. And safety was just a huge part of what he instilled in me. And I just wanted to go over a few things that, hopefully just a little bit of minimal expense and you guys can be safe out on the water and be prepared for almost anything that happens. First and foremost, PFDs. Guys, wear your PFDs. Use the kill lanyard. Um, we had an incident, I guess it's going around the internet here in the last month or so. The angler who got chopped up in a boat wake and sent off into the rocks lining the waterway. Fortunately, his boat did not capsize. He was not ejected from the boat, but had he been, we hope that the kill switch would have shut the motor down and prevented any deaths or things of that nature. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. In my boat, here in the front hold, um, I carry two boxes. One is the first box I carry. This box is strictly my oh lordy, we're sinking box. And the reason I call it that is I keep a backup bilge pump. In the top of the tray, I keep some pliers, some cutters, screwdrivers. I also keep a spare plug for the drain. But what I carry most of all is this bag. And what is this bag? This bag is a bilge pump that has the alligator clips soldered on. And what I can do is if my bilge pump fails during the day, let's say it's raining and I realize my bilge pump is not pumping, usually the first sign that something's wrong is you look down and there's water sloshing through your drain. This is just one of those deals where I can either lay this pump on the floor of my boat and stick this hose over the side, or I can lay this down in the hold and run this out the back hatch into the lake and pump that water out by just merely alligator clipping this to one of my 12-volt batteries in the battery hold. It probably would take me less than a minute to get this taken out, hooked up, and pumping water. This is an 800 GPH, that's gallons per hour. 800 gallons per hour is pretty quick. It should be able to handle a lot. But anyway, it gives you an advantage. It gives you a little bit of peace of mind that if something goes wrong, you have something to combat it with. Also, if you're in the middle of a tournament, it may save your day. It may keep you out on the water the rest of the day until you can get in and get whatever problem it is that you have fixed. The other box that I carry is this small tote box. And in this, I carry all of my electrical fittings. I also carry spare lanyards, universal lanyards. We all know that those cheap plastic ones that they're coming out with nowadays, they get brittle in the sun over time and they break. And guess what? If it breaks and you're down the lake, you're not starting that motor. So I carry a spare lanyard and it's universal. So there's something in there that will fit my ignition system. Then I carry the dry box inside the tote box. This box has all of my necessary electrical fittings. I have a first aid kit with bandages, antiseptic, that sort of thing. I also keep this is 9 feet of alligator clips You never know what you're going to need them for. I could, I don't know, burn a wire out or something, and I need to jump it. I have this jumper handy to jump out my electronics, pumps, you name it. I carry spare locking nuts for my trolling motor blade, and I do carry a spare blade. It's in this hold. I carry all the possible wire connectors and butt connectors that you could possibly ever dream of. I carry spare fittings for the hull, through hull fittings. Folks, I bet you for $200 you could put all of this together and have the peace of mind that no matter what crops up out of the water, barring a major accident, you've got something in the boat to fix that problem, continue fishing, or get back to the boat ramp where you can put your boat back on the trailer and save the day. It's all about safety. It's all about coming back home to your family. At the end of the day, all we're doing is chasing little green fish. That's all we're doing. So with that being said, you all have a blessed day and be safe out on the water. Talk to you later.